What's going on, everybody? In this video we're going to be doing another gameplay breakdown of our friend I got tongue tied there. We're doing another gameplay breakdown. We're breaking down our friend kmxlink. He's dropping into Rebirth with me and Geo Snags. Hit him up on Twitch, dude's a G, and some random guy. Let's check it out. Let's get it.
He kicks him in the side of the head.
That doesn't kill me.
Obviously, it breaks the arm.
Brilliant.
And then he die of like.
He has you on an arm bar. He kicks you on the side of the head and snaps your neck.
Bro, what the fuck is he, a horse?
Like he breaks the arm, then the bone is exposed, then you get septicemia, and then you die.
It's a slow, painful death.
Random picks up, placing tents. We said, nah, we're going to bio. It's me, Geo, kmxlink, Manny, and a random.
Got you, brother. Just handle this.
Drops in.
He wasn't even gonna land with us.
Ooh, slow.
But he saw that we came over here.
He didn't recognize the name, so he tried to melee him. Oof. I can notice off right now, just from him playing, he has motion blur on. That's a big... It makes the game look really nice, but motion blur, I highly... Don't use motion blur. It's very... With the amount of slide cancelling and jumping and mantling people do, it's hard to keep target acquisition when you have that on.
You guys want to play the floor is lava?
What?
We could play the floor is
Yeah,
lava.
motion blur, weapon swap blur, I would disable those. Especially when, if you have trouble seeing things and acquiring targets, motion blur is just take that off. And I know Manny has a problem with that, but big suggestion to anybody watching: if you play with motion blur, disable that. Both of them, because I think there's two: there's the weapon one and then movement one. Gas mask. It's gotta speed that up too. Like when you see loot on the ground, even if you have a gas mask, just click on it. If you have one already, it'll swap it out. Just gotta try to be a little quicker with the
You can
looting.
be in the building as long as you don't
It's
touch
got a
the ground.
Krig. Just as hard about damn floor is lava. Okay, right here, he's going through long. He's not paying attention to where his team is going. We've all rotated towards the left side of the map, towards chemical, and he's in long, still messing around. You gotta be careful here because if you run in there by yourself and you're not really as confident in a gunfight like the rest of your team, you could just get clapped and give your loot to a random. So you have to be very aware in the minimap of where your team is going. Also, I just noticed his minimap is circle. Switch your minimap to square. It gives you 20 to 30% more coverage. You get to see more of what's happening on the map. So
No, I'm not.
just
Okay,
keep an eye on that. Always check your minimap. See where your team is rotating. See where red dots ping.
Son of a bitch.
Broke his armor.
Changes to square. Geo's right there. He just got hit. He had a clear shot on the guy. Geo had pinged him. He didn't take any shots. He lost sight of his target.
What gun is that, Mr. Theo?
13, shut up.
No. That's the shitty booty M13.
He takes too long looking at things, and he has to be aware of that left top corner. There's already a bounty up. Don't just stand there staring at the bounty.
He wants to change the meta. He's a meta changer.
If it's there in front of you when you're moving, pick it up. If not, just keep it going.
The meta mixer.
Yeah, you should do.
Geo and the random are rotating towards prison. Right now, they have a bit of a run to get out of the circle.
Where are you fighting?
Oh, the guy.
Dropping
yard.
on you.
Yeah.
I called out that there's a guy dropping on him.
Sounds like I got a guy right next to me. Oh, it's Manny.
Oh,
On the roof. Yeah, our teammates are
he knows you're there, bro. Move, man. Don't just stand there.
I gotta poop a little bit.
He's there.
Do some shit.
When one of your teammates dies, it pings you and your entire team, so they know where the guy's laying down on the wire waiting for him to come up so you can kill him too. If the guy wanted to, he could look down and light him up. You can't stay... If you're in a position and one of your teammates gets killed, immediately relocate, because they know where you are because you're pinging. So as soon as one of your teammates goes down and gets full killed, get out of there. Get out of there because they know where you are.
Fucking gas, bro.
Teammate just came back.
I won't be able to make it up from here.
Risky move. Good job. He got saved there because the random and Geo killed the two guys that were on top. There's a guy running on his
I
left.
think I got a guy next to me, bro.
And Gio just said, I think there's a guy next to me.
Manny, what the fuck are you doing coughing behind me and shit?
He thinks that coughing is Manny.
I'm sorry, it's COVID.
See, I knew there
He
was a
missed
guy
it. There was a
next
guy
to me,
running
man.
in his left
Fucking coughing,
peripheral.
bitch.
And he just pinged on his radar because he's firing an unsilenced weapon, but because he doesn't check his minimap, he couldn't tell where he was. You need to constantly look at your minimap.
I need a
I
shit.
come in and get the kill, we save Geo, he gets Geo up.
If you need a shit, shouldn't you die?
Shut up!
Talking about, Geo's talking about how he
I
has
need
to take
to
a
shit
shit.
before I died.
The shit,
You have to constantly look at your minimap. If one of your teammates gets killed, relocate.
Guy landed on the tower. Two on the tower. Two on the tower.
Geo gets him, good
Down
stuff.
one, the other one's on
There's
our
a
roof.
body.
Like on the same level with us. He's climbing up.
From where?
He's climbing up to the tower.
Oh, okay.
We.
Also, the same works for when you kill an enemy. When you kill, there was a guy at the bottom of the tower. Okay, he saw
Yeah,
that.
he's up there.
When you kill an enemy, it pings his entire team. So you want to let the rest of your team know. Good, he saw him too. You want to let the rest of your team know where they're at once you full kill a guy. So once you down a guy and full kill him, look at your minimap and see where the rest of the spray him. Good job. There's a guy on the roof. You saw him too. Good job. Good job. We caught that. Can't get the full because the guy went behind cover. Oof. He wasted 50 rounds from that clip and landed one bullet. You have to take full advantage of all the mechanics in the game. If you don't feel as accurate as the rest of your team, or you feel like your shots aren't hitting, there's an AC unit right next to him. Mount your weapon, increase the accuracy, and then spray the clip.
Oh, someone's running.
There's guys right outside the house on that loadout. He should have called that out. He should have pinged it, let his team know. Two guys just got their loadout and went into mansion.
In the back,
You need to communicate everything to your team so they don't rotate in to a position blindly.
Gotcha, brother.
Appreciate that. I ran out of ammo.
Guy just ran out of Nova. He didn't call it out. He needs to let his people know that a dude just left Nova and rotated into houses.
Where's the mask?
Right there, Benju.
Huh?
Moving the house next to us with the lighthouse.
Oh!
Dude just got sniped
Who the fuck?
and finished right in front of him.
He sniped me.
I need to be careful. You didn't take your head off, bro. I just told you.
I broke his armor.
Geo just got sniped and full killed right in front of you. Don't peek the same spot he got killed at. And right here, he went down and he's coming up to challenge a guy in cover from a long distance, and he can't really land his shots. Plate up before you even think about challenging that, because a plate is 50% of your health. Don't just get up and then mount and try to re-challenge. You didn't do a good job the first time. Don't do it again. You know, it's relocate, find a different angle, let your team know. Maybe they can put cover fire on him too. There's a guy down right there.
Oh shit.
Why did you go that way?
He rotated again without looking at where his team was going. When he ran through the houses, there was a loadout in between those two houses, and he ran in and he saw a guy down.
You down one?
He should be communicating to his team. There's a loadout between those houses. Don't go through there. Zero. He should communicate to his team. There's a loadout between those houses. Don't go through there. And there's two guys in the house. No, okay, he just said it. Spectating me because he's dead. Kind of a delayed reaction from me there. The guy went up the ladder. He's on the
Going up
roof.
the ladder. Coming this way, coming this way.
I'm calling it out for him. I'm thinking let me wrap around so I can get him from the side. I did not know there was a loadout there.
Outside, two of them.
Fuck.
There's a loadout there, bro.
I did not know that there was a loadout there and people were going for it. If not, I probably wouldn't have rotated like that. I probably would have tried to go up top and shoot down.
I can still come back. Just watch out. There's
He lands on the roof, try to get some loot. Moving way too slow.
That shit down there. Oh, fuck.
When you drop in, all you got is a pistol. You see a gun on the ground with camo on it, that's somebody's loadout gun. Pick it up and get back in the fight.
Nobody's gonna be able to get
Or it's a legendary gun off the ground, but it's better than a pistol. Pick it up and get back in the fight. And lay prone. The guy was shooting him from a downward angle. If he would have laid prone, he wouldn't have been able to land those shots. So when you drop in, lay prone, grab the loot, grab whatever you need, and get back in the fight and help your team. Yeah, communication, check your minimap.
Yeah, they're in the gas.
Constantly see where your team is, see where the enemies are, see where the red pings are.
From where? Dropping
Someone's
on
on
you.
Geo.
Inside the shed. On your left.
No, gas mask.
The gas mask fucked me.
I mean, he didn't really know where that guy was, but that gas mask didn't help.
Shot from a different team.
What did I drop, bro?
They were shooting him.
In the
So
very
we're all
back
coming
somewhere.
back, and we got no loadout
Try to
guns.
jump someone.
So we're gonna have to get lucky and find some stuff on the ground. Okay, what he's doing here is smart. He's staying up high. He knows the guys on his team are better gunfighters than he is. So he's staying up high and he's just being like a mobile UAV and just pinging things that he can see, which is good. So he's letting them know they're descending from the ridge. They're coming into where the circle is. There's one on the right that he missed right there, rotating by that side shed. He's right there on the side. He kind of saw him, but he's not pinging him. He needs to communicate these things.
You win
He drops in.
Trying to set some traps.
Fighting right in front of him.
You need someone left side.
MG, that's good.
Behind you.
I'm fighting on the side. Got a guy.
Beautiful.
Another one.
Another one.
There's a
Armor
drop.
off, armor off. Ah,
Gio gets the kill though. Good stuff.
damn, bro. I can't come back.
That's lit too far.
Very late on that.
Landing on you, on the top.
You just heard the shoot cut. There's a guy up
No,
there.
he has guns though.
I have you with the other two. You can get me back.
I'm dead as fuck here.
The UMP. You got him. You got him. You got
Trying
him,
to find
Manny.
that last
Manny,
guy.
stay covered,
Or not
Manny.
the last
Get
guy,
your
but
head
the
off.
guy that just dropped in.
No, get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there, Manny.
I'm trying to coach him because I'm spectating him.
Give Gio the money. Oh, Gio has money. Gio has money. Come on, Gio. Come
I
on,
just
Gio.
killed this guy with his loading. My bad.
I would drop that sniper. It's the last circle. Keep that MG you had. Put that plate in.
Guys,
Yeah, this is too much zoom. You're not very accurate. That's too much zoom for the size of the circle. Just
Alrighty. Make it work.
spray on the left.
Sure.
Call it
Last
out.
owner that you dropped.
I'm hit. I'm hit.
You just got shot. Call it out for your team so they know where he is. Another one in the middle. You need to speak. You need to constantly stay in
I got two
communication.
pushing me towards from the middle.
Okay, Gio caught that. He just dropped the ping way too.
I'm looking in the middle.
They're
Okay, I see him.
right on
the
me,
left,
man.
on the left, on the left, on the left. Right under you, right under you. Two
Yeah,
ones under
they're
you.
staring at me.
Hit him for armor. Down the one.
Fire your gun. His team is up front,
The other one's outside
holding the
gas.
circle, making sure they can't
Something
come
gas.
out. And he's hanging way too far back. He can't see anything. He's not firing his weapon. You need to get in the fight with your team. Even if you get killed, it's a distraction for the opponents and your team can clean them up. But you need to get in the fight, man. This is way too far back. He's playing too safe. It's the last circle. It's 4-on-1. Get in the fight
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
for the win.
Let's go. Yeah, look at the difference it makes with people, bro. Yo, we won with the shenanigans, Luke, bro.
I gotta poop.
Go, Cooper.
Man, finish the game with a 0.
Huh?
Did I earn my poop?
Gio, did he earn the right to poop?
Give me a second though.
He
I'm
did
trying
good.
to see if I
He
can
got
get
like 8 or
this
9. Good for him. Yeah, I got like 5 that game. Man, he got 0. I think the random got like 2. Good stuff. So a few things, man. A few pointers from beginning to end. Number 1, disable motion blur. It's very hard to keep track of what's happening on the map if everything is, when you're turning your head, is in a blur. Disable that. Number 2, your minimap. Turn it to square. You get way more coverage. Number 3, check your minimap all the time. All the time. You hear firing, look at your minimap, see if it's silenced. If it's not, there's a red ping, call out that position to your team. See where your team is rotating. Always, don't run off by yourself, unless you're a beast. But if you're not, if you're just learning, you're trying to get better, if you're watching my video or any other type of person's video that's helping you progress in your skill, you have to be very aware of where your team is going. When a teammate dies, you and the rest of your team ping. Relocate. Don't stay standing wherever you were when that teammate died, because they know where you are. Same thing when you kill an opponent. As soon as you kill an opponent, check the top left of your screen, because the rest of his team is going to ping where they're at once you get the full kill. It's a lot, but yeah, I'm just beating a dead horse, but it's a lot. Hope you enjoyed that. Deuces.